Good morning.
Morning.
On behalf of the Fellowship Board of Directors, I want to welcome everyone gathered on site and online. Whether this is your first time here or you joined us years ago, we're delighted you're here. The best way for newcomers to get more information is to sign our virtual guest book, either via the QR code on your bulletin or at the welcome table in the fireside room. Feel free to stick around for coffee and conversation after the service. Online folks, you too have an opportunity for conversation after the service. Just stay in the Zoom room. And now, our announcements. Today's adult education session has been postponed until a later date. Watch for a reschedule in the new year. And we are gearing up for our big Sunday shift, starting on January 4th next year. We'll start offering a streamlined early service, followed by on-site coffee fellowship and RE for the children and youth, followed by our full multi-generational service. This will be a season of experimentation and choosing the things that feed us for the week to come. We'll remind you of the details in all of our usual ways, here on Sunday mornings, the weekly emails on Fridays, and on social media. So be sure to stay tuned in and join us. Next Sunday, December 14th, we'll have a carol service at 10, followed by our annual meeting at 11. Please be sure to join us. And thank you for joining us today.
Our called fellowship this morning are words by Reverend Leslie Takahashi. And this is, a responsive reading. And so you will have a part that you will say, and the words are, "We are waiting." So let's practice that. We are waiting. This is the season of anticipation, of expecting, of hoping, of waiting. This is the time of expecting the arrival of something or someone. We are waiting. This is the time of living in darkness, in the hues of unknowing, of being quiet, of reflecting on a year almost past, waiting for a new beginning, for a closing, or an end. This is the time for digesting the lessons of days gone past, anticipating the future for which we are waiting. Waiting for a word which can know justice, waiting for a lasting peace, waiting for the bridge to span the divides which separate us, waiting for a promise or a hope. For all of this, we are waiting. Come, let us gather in fellowship. And then let's say our chalice lighting words together. Those of you at home can light a candle alongside of us as we light our chalice here, saying, "We light our chalice in the spirit of hope, fierce and loving. We share a commitment to meet this moment of existential crisis together." Now join us in singing, "O Come, All Ye Faithful." And you can stay seated. Oh, we're going to rise.
That we can just let out with those carol words. And when else do you get to say thither with our footsteps? When we gather thither with our footsteps and with our treasure, we share it in the world. If there is ever a message of the Christian spirit, which is what we're celebrating now at this time of year, it is the spirit of generosity, the spirit of helping the stranger and the oppressed. It is our pleasure and our honor to give half of our non-pledge offering to organizations that share our values. And this month, all through December, we'll be giving half of our non-pledge offering to the Bridge Home, an organization that is dear in many of our hearts for the good work that they do. The Bridge Home bridges the gap between homelessness and housing by providing shelter, support, and inspiring a pathway forward for individuals and families experiencing or on the verge of homelessness. They're based here in Ames, but we know that they their outreach spans Boone, Greene, Hardin, Marshall, and Story counties. As always, the other half of our non-pledge The other half of our non-pledge offering stays here in the congregation to support our programming and help make this a place of community, spiritual growth, love, and justice. We're going to pass the baskets here. You can always give online. If you're online or here in the room and have a smartphone, you can always give that way. We are so grateful for your generosity. And if you're visiting today, please know that your presence here is gift enough. There are many dates that live in infamy. September 11th, January 6th, December 7th. Any date when in a wealthy country there are people in want. Any date where people do not feel safe in their bodies. Any date when injustice reigns in a place where safety should be real. There are many dates that live in infamy. Part of the way that we soothe the pain of infamy, soothe the pain of isolation, is being together here as a congregation. We bring our joys and our sorrows here together. We do not suffer alone. We do not celebrate alone. We do this in the context of a loving, caring, covenanted community. That's who we are. We believe that is the way the world should be, and in here we practice it. Our joys and sorrows are precious to each other, to us, and to each other. So we share them. I'll say that today, as we do on the first Sunday of each month, even after the shift, we will have the service of silent witness in room 3 at 11:15. If you have joys or sorrows that you particularly want to share aloud, we invite you to that tender and contemplative space. And I invite you now, in this shared quiet that we have, to lift up the names of individuals or groups of people that you are holding with particular tenderness and care. I want to name aloud the Somali community of Minnesota. Beloved people who create such fabric and vibrancy in my former adopted home state. Please, who are you thinking of today? The people of Gaza, trans folks. All of this care, all of this tenderness, all of this joy and sorrow, all of it we hold collectively, knowing that we are stronger in our ability to hold it up because of our bonds. We don't have to hold it alone. Let's sing together, voice still and small. The Christmas story is rooted in old tales told near the time of the winter solstice. Long before Christianity, people across many cultures imagined a miraculous child born in the darkest time of the year, a child who would grow up to bring truth, justice, and the return of the light. Early Christians adopted these stories and added their own meaning. In their version, the child was born not into royalty or wealth, but to an ordinary family, a carpenter and a young woman whose only riches were hope and courage. That story has been told and retold for nearly 2,000 years. Today we tell it again in our own way. We draw on early Christian accounts, honor the themes of freedom and resilience at the heart of Hanukkah, and lift up our Universalist heritage by celebrating this birth as a story of hope for all people. Instead of simply watching the story unfold, I invite us to step inside it. Even if you already know these characters and events, imagine that you're hearing them for the very first time. And if you wish, close your eyes for a moment. Picture another time and place. Imagine that after hearing so many stories of power and war and empire, you hear instead a story where wise travelers kneel beside humble shepherds to welcome a newborn child. Imagine that after hearing a story of fear and division, you encounter a story of courage, of tenderness, of peace. Imagine that after hearing stories of oppression and hardship, you come upon a story of love breaking into the world. Now, gently open your eyes. Listen and watch with wonder, and let our story begin. In those days, a decree went out from Emperor Caesar Augustus. Caesar demanded that all people could be counted so that he could collect more taxes. Do I read it or do you read it? Is there a cue line? Caesar declared,
All the world should be registered so that they can pay taxes to me.
because of Caesar's decree, people had to travel to the town where they were born, For Joseph, a carpenter, that meant a long trip from Nazareth in Galilee, way back there, to all the way to Bethlehem, the city of David, way up here. He was traveling with Mary, the woman he loved, who was expecting a child. As Mary and Joseph begin their journey, it's a starlit night. If you are able, would you help us with a little starlight? Would you hold up your hands like this, twinkling stars to guide them on their way? Oh, it's a starry, starry night. Their road wound through hills and dust, sometimes by day, sometimes even by night, guided only by the stars. Mary and Joseph knew this journey would be difficult, especially with Mary so close to giving birth, but they had a faithful donkey, and your starlight made the darkness feel less lonely. Thank you, stars. Now that Joseph and Mary have arrived in Bethlehem, we've lowered our hands. And when they reached Bethlehem, every room was full. The inn was crowded and loud and overflowing. The only place left was a simple stable. And so, surrounded by animals, hay, and lantern light, they settled in for the night. The animals welcomed the weary travelers. And that night, Mary gave birth to a baby boy. There was no cradle, of course, but one of the cows kindly offered her manger, a feeding trough. And Joseph placed fresh hay inside. Mary and Joseph laid their newborn child there, safe and warm. We know this old song. Let's stay seated and sing Away in a Manger. In that same region, there were shepherds living out in the fields, caring for their sheep. They spent long nights under the open sky, keeping watch and keeping each other company. On this night, something extraordinary happened. An angel appeared before them, shining with a light the shepherds had never seen before. The shepherds were terrified. But the angel spoke gently.
Do not be afraid. I bring good news of great joy for all people.
Now, we need many more angels. If you are willing and able, please stand and face the shepherds and become our host of angels. You're willing to stand and be an angel? Just for a moment, you'll be an angel. Please. The angel continued.
Glory to God in the highest and on earth, peace and goodwill among all people everywhere.
A multitude of angels filled the sky, or this fellowship hall, singing praise. Angels we have heard on high. Let's stay standing. Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo. The shepherds hurried to Bethlehem and found Mary, Joseph, and the newborn child, just as the angel had told them. They shared all they had heard, and everyone who listened was filled with wonder. Mary, tired but joyful, took in their words and held them quietly in her heart. The shepherds and sheep gathered close around the manger, whispering prayers of hope. Hope for peace, hope for justice, hope for a better world, even for shepherds like them. Now, far away, 3 wise people, scholars, seekers, maybe even royalty, noticed a new star rising in the sky. Believing it signaled hope, they set out on a long journey following the star. Their journey took many days, 12 in fact, which is why we talk about the 12 days of Christmas. As they traveled, the great star guided them forward like a lantern held up against the night. At last, the wise people arrived in Jerusalem and went to see the ruler there. Where is King Herod? Ah, there he is. The wise one asked,
Where is the child that has been born King of the Jews?
We have seen his star rising, and we have come to honor him. Herod and the wise ones had no idea what they were talking about. But Herod did know an old prophecy that a Messiah would be born in Bethlehem, the city of David. So he sent the wise ones back on their way, telling them to search carefully and report back. Thank you, Herod. The wise people left Jerusalem, once again following the star as it shone ahead of them. When the star stopped, it hovered right over the stable where Mary and Joseph were staying. We'll celebrate them by staying seated and singing We Three Kings. Now, let's pause. Take a moment to truly see this scene we have created together. Shepherds and sheep, wise travelers, angels, animals, a small family, a newborn child resting in a manger. This is a holy moment. Not because of miracles or prophecy, but because we have gathered as a community to bring this story to life. We each bring our own story to this moment. Each of these players brings their own story to this moment that we create together. Let this image rest in your hearts. As we leave this ancient story and return to our own lives, we carry with us these truths, that hope is born in humble places, that courage arises in ordinary people, and that each new life invites us to imagine a better world. I invite all of our shepherds and sheep and animals and angels and wise ones and holy family, children and adults. Please return to your seats, and thank you. And now, let's sing again. We'll stand and sing Joy to the World. Extinguish the chalice. Oh, sorry. Let's extinguish all of our chalices here and with our friends online by saying together, we extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. Thank you. Oh, so much gratitude this morning, especially to our Director of Religious Education, Dana Poss. To all the shepherds and politicians, I see you, Caesar, I see you, Herod. To the wise people and the Holy Family and the animals, all the animals, generous animals, all the players in our story, the angels, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. Peggy, thank you for the music and leading us in this. And Craig, thank you also. Our tech team, Dan and Mary and Ben on slides and Sarah, facilitator. It just takes all of us to make this happen. The greeters and the treat bringers and the ushers and the cleanup crew, all of us, we are part of it. I want to say that we've sung some hymns that may be a little, well, they may make you feel a little hinky. We left some of those theologies, and if you need to have a conversation about it, please let me know. As we return to this place and this time again, we widen our gaze beyond this one holy night to all holy nights. Unitarian educator Sophia Lyon Foss reminds us, For so the children come, and so they have been coming, always in the same way they come, born of the seed of man and woman. No angels herald their beginnings. No prophets predict their future courses. No wise men see a star to show where to find the babe that will save humankind. Yet each night a child is born is a holy night. Fathers and mothers, parents, sitting beside their children's cribs, feel glory in the sight of a new life beginning. They ask, where and how will this new life end, or will it ever end? Each night a child is born is a holy night, a time for singing, a time for wondering, a time for worshiping. May we carry that wonder, that hope with us. As Peggy plays us out, go in peace.